Hola Julián, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? How are you doing today?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine.
Nice. So I guess it's just you and me today. You and I.
Being so too.
Okay. Let's wait like a couple more minutes and then we start, okay?
Okay.
right, Julian. You still there?
Yes, I hear.
Perfect. So I guess it's just gonna be you and I. Mm, So let's start. Um, Words for today are trash can and rubbish bin. Do you know the difference between those two?
No,
Not really?
tras, Tascan es como caneca de basura.
Right. And
Rubbish bin.
it
No,
is
no sé.
mainly the same. So the only difference is that the first one is used in American English and the second one is used in British English. So British,
Okay.
they tend to say rubbish instead of saying trash. And instead of saying can, they say bin.
Okay.
That's the only difference. Let me show you here. Like rubbish, basura, you see? Rubbish, trash, same. Bin, UK, garbage can, garbage.
bin, bin,
Right here. Can is more American. And can could be used too for beverages. So a can of soda, like this one. Do you see it?
Okay.
Yeah. So it could be
Uh,
a can of soda too. Okay. So
sí.
let's see. So did you do homework? Like, did you check for countable and uncountable nouns?
Of ingredients. Yes.
Yeah, could be that one too.
Um, lentils. Ingredients for lentils.
Okay, lentils, good.
Lentils. So an onion, a garlic, a tomato,
Mhm.
2 potatoes are countable,
Okay, good, perfect.
and not countable coriander,
hmm
cumin, and oil.
Excellent, very good. Good, good.
Yes.
So yeah, perfect. So you were naming the ingredients to cook lentils, right?
Right.
Good.
Yes.
All right. So let's see those countable and uncountable nouns. Uh, so this is for grammar today, and I would like you, Julian, to read this first part right here. Oh,
Where I
I'm sorry.
don't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right here. This one.
It's count nouns and non-count nouns.
Mhm.
Count nouns name things you can count. They can be singular or plural. I want an apple. I like bananas. We have 3 tomatoes and on the shelf.
Very good. So right there, just be cautious with this. Nouns.
Nouns. Okay.
Because known is different. So let me show you here. When you say noun, you are referring to this word, known.
Okay.
Known, noun.
Noun.
Mhm. Thank you. Now, can you go with the next part? This one?
Non-count. Non-count nouns. Name things you cannot count. They are not singular or plural.
Mhm.
I don't eat sugar. Rice is good for you. Pasta is my favorite food.
Good. So here is we have something that we have to take into account. So be careful with this. Please, every time use singular verbs with non-count nouns. So rice is good for you. You don't want to say rice are good for you. We know they are uncountable, but it doesn't mean we have to tell them in plural. So rice is good. Pasta is good. Bread is sweet, right? Now, next one. Don't use s or a or n with a non-count noun. So, as I was telling you last class, in Spanish, we can say, vaya me trae una carne, o voy a ir por un arroz, o voy a ir por una leche, right? So, in English, we do not have that. We don't want to use that. We don't want to say those things. So, we don't say a rice, or we don't say a milk, a meat. No, right? Just meat, rice, sugar, salt, whatever it is. And of course, we're going to have some words or some quantities or international quantities to make sure that we can count those uncountable names or nouns. I'm sorry. So, like kilos, pounds, grams, milliliters, liters, that kind of stuff. Okay, now we're gonna do this. So, what's the idea here? To complete the chart and take into account the plural nouns. So, for example, make your count noun plurals, but don't make your non-count nouns plural. Wait, make your count nouns plural, but don't make your non-count nouns plural. Then compare with a partner. So it's just you and I, so we're gonna do it together. So I eat pasta, peas. I don't eat. So it's your turn now.
Countable or
Whatever you prefer. So the idea is that we have. What's the idea here? So we have count nouns. Let me show you. Maybe I wasn't really clear. So count nouns, plural. So 3 bananas, or 2 bananas, or 2 apples. But don't make your non-count nouns plural. Then compare with your partner. So here we go.
I don't eat. I don't eat bananas.
Perfect. Good. I
I,
don't eat bananas. What else?
I drink soup.
I drink soup. Good.
I don't drink water.
I don't drink water. Perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah, excellent. That's a great example. So here, we're going to have how much and is there any. So do you remember that we were talking about countable names the last class? We were using how many or are there any? So those were for countable nouns. Let's go back a little. I think it was somewhere here. Yeah. So how many and are there any? These are for countables like bananas, apples, onions, lemons, all of those. So in plural, are there any and how many? How many because we can count it. So how many? Many is always used for countable names or countable nouns, okay? Much is used for non-countable things. So for example, or a clue that or like let's say like a tip that I give you guys when I am teaching this is think of much as money. Okay? So how much you think as money? So money is not really countable. Money I have a money, 2 monies, 3 monies, 4 monies. No. Right? And how many you can think of it as the opposite. So you cannot say how much how much monies do you have, right? Money is uncountable. So how much monies? No, impossible. So how much money, right? How much money? And how many bills could be? ¿Cuántos billetes? Sí puedes decir cuántos billetes, pero no puedes decir cuántos dineros, right? You got it there?
Okay.
So here.
But
Mhm.
how much cost that? O sea, ¿cuánto cuesta eso?
Oh yeah, how much is it? You can ask it that
Is
way.
it, pero si es contable cuando se contestan, porque it's 20.
Oh right, but I mean, what you're counting right there is not the money. You're counting the product. So how much is it?
Okay.
Right? So it is different
Ah,
because right there we're
okay.
not talking about quantity, but we're like countable things, but we're taking into account, or we're asking for amount of money.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm. So here we're talking about, let's say, stock. So in this case, how much bread? The first one. How much bread? We want to know how much bread there is, right? So bread. Bread is not, oops, sorry. Bread is not non-countable. It's a non-countable noun in English. How much bread does she want? Not how many bread does she want, right? How much milk is there? Not how many milk is there. And Julian, can you please read the last one?
Is there any butter? Yes, there is.
Or
No, there isn't.
Mhm.
Or no, there isn't any.
Very good. Oops, sorry. So yeah, let's just remember this. Use how many with plural count nouns. So how many apples are there? Not how much apples are there. For example, we could say how many apples are there? And we could also say how much apple juice are there? Right? Because juice is not countable. Yeah, you understand that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So how much apple juice are there? Is there? Sorry, but and how many apples? Because apples is a countable noun. Apple, one apple, two apples, three apples. But we cannot say like one juice, two juices, three juices, right? So here we're gonna listen to the recording, and we mainly use these words to make these nouns countable in a certain way, right?
Vocabulary, containers and quantities. Read and listen.
Repeat at
1.
home,
A
please.
box of pasta. 2.
A loaf of bread.
3. A bottle of juice. 4.
A can of soda.
5. A bag of onions.
So here we have something different, right? A bag of onions. So we can see that an onion, you can say one onion, two onions, three onions, whatever, but you can also find it or find onions in a bag. So here we're using it as well. Actually, it's just you and I. So I would like you, Julian, to pronounce this and just make corrections if needed.
But pronounce all. A
Yes,
box
all of
of
them.
pasta.
Yeah, it's from 1 to 5, please.
Well, 1. A box of pasta.
Mm-hmm.
2. A loaf of bread.
Mm-hmm.
3. A bottle of juice. A can of soda. A bag of onions.
Good. So right there, just a simple correction. instead of saying say right? Because yeah, I kind of understand like a box of pasta. So listen to it.
A box of pasta. 2.
A loaf of bread.
You see, it's more not Good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
Also, just for you to notice, loaf has a different way or has a slight change when we become it or when we make it plural. Loaves. Okay. So loaf, singular, loaves, plural. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go with this 1 to 6. What's the idea? Completing the question with either how much or how many.
How many?
Okay.
How
Good.
many loaf of bread do you need?
Beautiful. Yes. Number 2.
How many? Two. How many bags of potatoes do you have?
Perfect. Very good. Oh, Anna. Hello there.
Howdy.
Thank you for being here today. You ready to participate?
Yes.
Were you watching the YouTube streaming?
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, let's go with number 3, Julian. And Anna, you're going to go with number 4.
3. How much cheese is there in the fridge?
How much? Yes, very good. Anna.
Is how much sugar do you want in your tea?
Very nice. Next one, Julian, please.
How many eggs are there for the potato pancakes?
Very good. Great job, Julian. Anna?
How many cans tomatoes are there on the shelf?
Very good. So, any questions so far, guys?
No.
No questions? Good.
No.
Julian? No? Good. All right. So now, time to practice. As we usually do, we're going to have listening part to like embrace this kind of template or conversation. And then after that, we create our own.
Bread.
Here we
3.
go.
Now 83. Exercise 1. Conversation model. Now you can offer and ask for foods. Read and listen.
Would you like coffee or tea? I'd like coffee, please. Thanks. And would you like sugar? No, thanks. Please pass the butter. Here you go.
Any questions about the vocabulary that you see here?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Is the wood clear for you guys?
Yes, clear.
Good. So let's start with A and B. At the beginning, oh, she's. Just a moment, please. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, it's working again. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, again. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Let me ask you something. Can you hear the recording too?
No, thanks.
Yes.
Beautiful. So, sorry, the thing is, a friend of mine, so a friend of mine, he's the one who lends me the Zoom account, but he was having a meeting today and I didn't know. So I just checked my WhatsApp and he wrote me like, "Hey, I'm gonna need the account, so I have to take you out." So yeah, that's why it closed it suddenly. But yeah, so we were here doing this.
Read and listen.
Would you like coffee or tea? I'd like coffee, please. Thanks. And would you like sugar? No, thanks. Please pass the butter. Here you go.
Good. So Anita, you're gonna be A, and Julian, you will be B. So remember, you can use any vocabulary, any meal, or any drink, anything that you prefer.
Okay. Would you like rice or pasta?
Uh, I like I like pasta, please. Thanks.
And would you like ketchup?
No thanks.
Okay, please
Uh,
pass the bread.
Here you go.
Excellent, excellent, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
One mean here you go.
Here you go. Es como aquí tienes. So here you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm. Now let's switch. Julian A, Anita B, please.
Anna, would you like chocolate or coffee?
I like chocolate, please. Thanks.
Would you like some sugar, more sugar?
No, thanks.
Please pass the butter.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Excellent, guys. Very good. So here, this word, chocolate. Some people say chocolate, and I think you guys were pronouncing chocolate. So what's the idea? It's neither of those, but this one. Instead of, I mean, you don't pronounce this O. You don't pronounce it. So say chocolate, chocolate. All right. So I
Okay.
want you guys to repeat this one, please. Chocolate.
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 Very good. Very nice. So let's go here again. I always love to go here. Ba-bam.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
You see? Chocolate. Actually, they pronounce it like chocolate. No, 8, but chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Good. So here, and something else, so I like and I'd like. So I like, it's really slight. The difference is really slight, but like you can find the sound there. So instead of saying I like, you can say I'd like. And this I'd like, do you know what the contraction is? I mean, not what the contraction, but what the long version is? No? I would. So this turns into this. I would like, or I'd like. It is the same thing. Also, just to take, so you guys take it into account, we don't pronounce the L. So we don't say I would. No, I would. Like this. Would. Like madera, right? I would like. Or would you like? Any questions so far, guys?
No.
No questions. Good. Let's continue then with lesson 3. Julian, can you please tell us what the goal is for this lesson, please?
Grammar,
Mm.
the simple present tense, and the present continuous.
Okay, and the goal? What's the goal here?
Goal. Invite someone to join you at the table.
Very nice. So here we're going to collect and use or put into context some previous vocabulary that we already learned. So simple present and present continuous. Anna, can you please start with this? So this is going to be just a moment. So Anna, Julian, Anna, Julian.
Remember, use the simple present tense with the verb have, want, need, and like. I like coffee, not I'm liking coffee.
Very nice. Thank you. Julian, please.
Use the simple present tense to describe habitual actions and with frequency adverbs. I cook dinner every day. I never eat eggs for breakfast.
Very good.
Use the present continuous for actions in progress right now. We are making dinner now. She's studying English this year.
Very good.
Be careful. Don't say, we cook dinner now. Don't say, I am cooking dinner every day.
Good. Is this clear for you guys? Yeah, let's find out.
Yes.
Good, thank you. So let's find out. Let's go with grammar practice. If we have any mistakes, no worries, we're gonna correct them. So what's the idea here, Anna?
Complete each statement
Mhm.
or questions with the simple present tense or the present continuous.
Very good. And something before I forget. Anna, how do you pronounce this one?
Diner,
Dinner.
dinner.
So dinner for the meal, for the space or the room, you can say dining room. Dining room, but you have dinner.
Okay.
All right, so let's go with number 1. So Anna, you're gonna do odd numbers. Julian, you're gonna do even numbers. You guys know that one? No? So
Eh?
odd,
Even
odd and even. So odd numbers, 1, 3,
Okay.
5. Even, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, let's go.
Mm.
Anita, you go first, please.
Mm-hmm. I know, say.
You know? No worries, that's
No.
fine. Julian, what do you think?
Who 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 is eating lunch in the kitchen right now?
Yes, very good. So who's eating? The key here is right now. So remember, I think it was here in be careful. So we cook dinner right now? No, we cannot say that. We cannot mix dinner. I mean, I'm sorry. We cannot mix simple present with now. Okay? So now mainly is for something that we're doing at the moment. Good. So let's continue. Julian, number 2, please.
Where is he? Usually eat lunch at home or at the office.
Okay. So take into account this usually. That is related to habits. Habits. Do you remember habits? What tense do we use for habits?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Good. So it is a question, right? It is a
Yes.
question about habits. Anita, do you have the answer here? Or do you have idea? Sorry, an idea?
No.
No? Good. So I usually wake up at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I usually wake up at 6 a.m. So wake up, or I wake up at 6 a.m. What tense is this? Simple present or present continuous?
Simple present.
Present continuous.
This one is simple present because remember, for present continuous, we mainly need to be verb and ing, right?
Sí.
So here, if we already know this is for habits or things that we usually or let's say repeatedly do, what tense do we need? Simple present. So simple present has 2 auxiliaries. Do you remember them?
Does?
Yes. So we use does because it is he, a third person. So where does
Usually eat.
very
Eats?
good. Eat. Just eat because we have the auxiliary.
Okay. Eat.
So let's do it all together now. Julian, please. Julian, can you read the whole sentence, please? Number 2. Oh, I think if you're listening to us, we're not listening to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have your microphone off.
Yes. Where does he usually eat lunch? At home or at the office?
Very good. Thank you, Julian. Now, is this clear for you guys now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cool. So let's go with number 3, Anita.
They doesn't like
Okay.
a lot of sugar in their tea.
The tense is correct, simple present. However, we use does for
Ah. Mm-hmm. She don't like.
no. So in this case, it is plural. So remember, she, and it. We use he, she, and it with das.
Okay.
For the rest of the pronouns, we use, do you remember? Not really?
You
Yes, very nice. So they
don't like, not like.
don't like the whole thing, please.
They don't like a lot of sugar in their tea.
Very good, Anita. Nice. Number 4, Julian.
We clean the kitchen every day.
Perfect. Number 5.
Driving to work. They driving to work.
Okay. They
Are
mhm,
driving to work.
very good. So can you read the whole sentence now, please?
Elaine
Mhm.
and Joe aren't here. They are driving to work.
Very good. Excellent. I don't know how to pronounce that name actually. Elaine? I don't know.
Elaine.
I don't know. Number 6. Let's go, Julian.
Why do you need 6 cans of tomatoes?
Very good. Because I am preparing a big pot of soup. Why do you need? Yes. Julian, you continue. This one has 2. So why do you need 6 cans of tomatoes?
Okay. Hmm. Do you make tomato soup for lunch?
That could be an answer. However, here we can take into account, or like just looking at the context, it could be better to use simple present continuous. I'm sorry. So are you making? Because
Mhm.
that could be like a plan, right? Because we're talking about
Okay.
lunch. Because
Are
otherwise
you
it could. Go ahead. Sorry.
Are you making tomato soup for lunch?
Very good. Because otherwise it would be like, do you usually, or yeah, something like that. It is not wrong, but just taking into account the context and like planning, it would be better to use present continuous. Next one, Anita, please.
Does she go to work tomorrow?
Okay, so same thing here. Context. We're talking about another day,
Mhm.
something in the future. So in the previous one, we were saying, are you making tomato
Is
soup?
she going?
Yes.
Mhm.
Very good. So these, as we can get out the context, it is like a plan for the future. So this is the same thing. Is she going? Oops, sorry. Is she going to work tomorrow? Very good.
Okay.
Julian,
How many boxes of rice does he want?
does he want? Very nice. Number 9.
I don't have a bottle of juice in the fridge.
Very good, Anita. Julian,
I can't talk right now. I am studying.
perfect. Well done, guys. We did it. So, questions about this?
Mm-mm.
No questions? Okay.
No.
Now I want to create one here. You guys tell me the answer, please. Just without a context or any further information here, what do you think the answer could be here? It could be this one.
I don't study French.
Very nice. I don't study French. So now, this one. Well, you already have it there, so I'm going to leave it there. Let's say Mondays. Here we go. You want to give it a try?
I don't study French.
Mm-hmm.
I usually study English on Monday, and I study math on Tuesday.
Very good. So what if I put right now here? How would this change?
The verb
Okay, so how would it be?
studying and the verb to be. I am.
Okay, so I am studying French right now.
Mhm.
Good. So one more thing. If we want to make this one negative, how do we do it?
I am not studying French right now.
Okay,
I
yeah.
usually don't study.
Good. Good, Julian. Good, Anna. I usually don't study, or I don't usually study. What do you think?
I usually don't.
Usually don't. You sure?
No.
So there are two ways to do it. Julian, do you have an answer?
I don't usually study.
Okay. So here, I don't usually study. And we can also say usually, comma, I don't study. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So I think this is clear for you guys, right?
Yes.
Yes, Anita? Good.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's continue then with this one. Good. So what's the idea here? We can see or we can tell from this picture that she's doing something. Susan. She's doing something right here, right? But she also has a schedule for the rest of the week. So I would like you guys to tell me or to use both tenses, present continuous and simple present tense, to say something about her. So, for example, you can say she is blah 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 and she blah 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 blah, blah this day. Okay?
Mhm.
So, go ahead, guys. Who wants to start?
Susan is eating an apple right now.
Susan is. Can you repeat that, please? I'm sorry.
Susan is eating
Mm,
an apple right now.
okay, good. So, eating or eating.
Eating. Okay.
Eating or eating, whatever you prefer. Very good, Julian. Anything else that you want to say at the moment?
Susan is listening music right now.
Okay, good. Thank you, Julian. Anita.
Susan is watching your laptop and she teach English on Monday.
Okay, good. So let's go with a couple of corrections there.
Mhm.
Julian, what was the last one that you said? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I remember. She's listening to music. So
Listen.
to, the particle always goes with listen. So please listen to me. Are you listening to me? You are listening to music. Okay?
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
The next one, Anita, you said, oh yeah, she's watching or looking, something like that, your laptop. So she's not looking my laptop. Mhm.
Her laptop.
Very good.
Mhm.
And the other one you said was she teach English. So if it is a she, how do we conjugate the verb?
She's teaching English on Monday.
Okay, that is fine. Yeah, if she is doing it at the moment, or if that is a plan for the future. Sorry. However, let's say this is a habit, right? Because she does it on Monday and on Wednesdays, right? Or let's say Mondays and Wednesdays, or also on Thursdays, right? So it is we can say that it is a habit. How would you conjugate the verb, or what sentence can you create with this information that you have here? Oh, also Tuesdays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
She teach English 3 days of week.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, so she, how do you conjugate the verb?
Teach.
Okay, but
Teach.
yes. So how do we conjugate a verb when it finishes with SH, CH, Z, double Z, or X? Do you remember that?
Teaches.
Very good. Mhm. So she teaches English uh 4 days a week, right? Or 4 times a week. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And remember, we want to, when we use frequency adverbs, or when we talk about frequency adverbs, but when we talk about frequency, saying month, week, day, year, whatever it is, whatever time frame, we want to say ah. So she teaches English 4 times a week.
Mhm.
Okay, so we don't want to say in a week or to a week or for a week or in a week, but we say at. Oh, sorry, a week. So she teaches English 4 times a week. Good. What else? What else can we say about this? So we already have this one. Oh no, we could also use this information. What else can you guys say about this? Teach English. Or anything else about the picture? So let's check. Let's say she does this on Saturdays, right? She does this on Fridays and she does this on Sundays. So what could you say about these things? Anna, what could you say about this one? About this action?
I can say she's studying Chinese on Friday because I talk about the future.
Could be, yes. I mean, if we are, let's say today's, Thursday. So yeah, if you talk about the future, yes.
Okay.
So how would your sentence be?
Susan
Mhm.
is studying Chinese on Friday.
Perfect. Excellent. Now, Julian.
Sus or she cooking for mom and dad on Sunday 16.
Very nice. So she is cooking, right?
She's cooking.
Good. So that is also good. Why? Because we know that is for the future and you are providing a date. So on Sunday the 16th. So that is good too. Now, Anita, how would you turn the sentence that you just produced or created into the simple present tense?
Mm. She's she studied Chinese on Friday.
Perfect. She studies Chinese
It studies. Yes.
on Fridays. Because we talk about the habit. So Fridays could be plural. That would be better. Why? Because we know she does it every Friday, right?
Mhm.
Now, Julian, what about your sentence? How would you turn it into something different? Like using simple present tense.
I don't know.
You know, it's mainly the same information that I provide to Anna. The same information that I provided her. So if it is a habit, how could you do it?
She cooks for mom and dad on Sundays.
Very nice. So now, what could you tell about her working at home or from home? Any of you?
She works at home at age between 12.
Okay, good. So there is just something to adjust, but I'm gonna explain this later. What would you say if you just have this information? Tuesday, and work at home. What could you say, or what sentence would you create? This one and this one.
Work home office.
Yes, that's good too. So she does home office, but using this verb, work. What
She
sentence?
work at home 2 times a week.
Very good. Or she works at home Tuesdays and Thursdays. Both are fine. Now, Julian, you wanted to say this? So how do you say it? You say from 8 to 12. De 8 a 12.
Okay.
All right. So from 8 to 12.
From 8 to 12.
Or you can also say until 12. Until. Hasta. And what else? Yeah. So, Anita, I want you to use 1 tense with laundry. And Julian, you're going to do the opposite tense from what she says. The one that you prefer. So you can start.
Laundry is a verb?
Oh, maybe you were not in that class. The verb that we use for laundry is do. Do the.
Susan do the laundry on Saturdays.
Very good. However, you have the right structure. However, Susan
does the laundry.
Yes. No worries about it. It is a common mistake. I always made it, but just take that into account. Susan, which is a she, is always conjugated differently. All right. So, Julian, your time.
Susan goes shopping.
Oh, so I want you to turn the laundry sentence into the opposite tense. So, Anita said simple present. I want you to do the other one, please.
She is no. She is doing laundry on Saturday, 5th.
Yes, good. So she is doing the laundry on Saturday, the 15th. Okay? Or you can also say next Saturday. That is an option too. Now, Julian, your turn. I want you to do the shopping one. And Anita, you're going to do the same thing. So Julian does, or he creates a sentence in any tense, and you do the opposite tense, please. Oh, we just have 2 minutes. Our meeting is going to end.
Susan goes shopping on Saturday, 5th.
So Susan goes shopping on Saturdays. Saturdays, because it is a habit, right? So remember, simple present for habits or things that we usually do as a routine. And the other one, let's go with Anna.
Shopping is a verb in present continuous?
Yes. So mainly, this is a tricky one. And that's a very good question, by the way. So the verb that always goes with shopping is goes or go. So do the laundry, go shopping.
Okay. Susan is shopping a jacket.
Okay, so in that case would be Susan is going shopping
Going, yes.
next Saturday or Saturday the 15th. Yeah?
Okay.
Guys, I think the meeting is gonna finish now. So I'll see you
Okay.
next time.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'll see you
teacher. Thank
next
you.
class. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye, teacher.